Yes, I think that, even in the two games that we've had, obviously one home, one away, one win, one loss, you learn loads from both of them, and you have to look at them with a real sort of open mind and a real learning mindset, and that's what we've tried to do. There was, okay, difficult result at Newcastle, but we saw some positives in it. Really good result against West Ham, and we saw some bits we want to get better at, and that's how we sort of review a game, and that's how we try and get the players to continue to build and grow, and like I keep saying, become the team that we want to be. Well, it's been a good training week. Obviously, with no midweek games, we've been able to get a lot of training done, and that's obviously what any new player wants to do, is firstly get out on the training pitch and obviously get involved in match days. So it's been great to get them out on the grass, and that's where they start bonding with teammates. That's where they start bonding with staff. So delighted in all three of them joining us. Everyone has a different story and how they come here and where they come from, and those three are a good example of that. But three players that we want, a real good mixture of experience, excitement. Obviously, Dennis playing at the top end of the pitch, and can be a real game changer and a match winner, and showed that really good moments last year at Watford. Freuler obviously comes in with a wealth of experience, a lot of games under his belt, both internationally and in Italy, Champions League as well. So he knows his way around the football pitch at the top end. And Kyoto, as we know in the Premier League, has played a lot of games and can play a number of positions and brings great experience and athleticism, obviously, with his ability. So a lot's been said obviously about the turnaround in squad and the amount of players that have come in, and I understand that, and we're not going to shy away from explaining why we've had to do what we've had to do. And three good additions and three players we're looking forward to working with. Well, a goalkeeper obviously is always going to have games where they can be the standout player or one of the standout players, and Dean's obviously showed that last Sunday. It was an important role that he ended up playing, and a massive contribution into us getting the result that we got. And like I say, sometimes you need your keeper to be called upon more than maybe what you'd like, but when they do, if they can be able to play at the level he did last week, then that's obviously an asset to the team. I don't want him to be saving penalties every week and having to make maybe as many world-class saves as you put, but he's shown again that if he's needed, that he can perform at a really, really high level. So really pleased with Dean, not just the way he played last week, but with his daily contribution really to being part of what we're trying to do. He was a player that from the first time I met him was very keen on coming and has really gone amongst the collective of what we're trying to do and who we want to be here. And he's had a good start, but his and mine and everyone else's focus is playing well again on the weekend, and for him keeping a clean sheet. Yeah, I had a good meeting with Harry today actually, and we just talked, as I like to do, with players and see how they're feeling, and no elephants in the room, just talk about good and bad things. And he's very professional, he's very serious about his career, and has been on a great journey to the Premier League. But like us all, we're now facing the most difficult challenge, and that's being able to not just to compete but try and succeed in the Premier League. He's fully aware of that. So for sure, he's had a good start, and as the rest of the new guys, in terms of not just say performances, but becoming part of the team, understanding the club, knowing how we want to work, and he's laid some good foundations. But that's all they are, And for a lot of us this week, including myself, having done well last Sunday, we've got to draw. We've drawn a line under that, and we start from zero again, and we try and earn the right to go and play well and win again against Everton. And he's got a good case of that this week if he's selected to play. And he's done well. He's a good guy, Harry, very professional, and we hope he, after laying some good foundations, he can continue to progress. Any game in the Premier League is a tough one, but certainly away, and Goodison Park is a iconic Premier League ground really that creates a good atmosphere. So we've got to go there knowing that will be the case. But we go there with good confidence. We try and only think about ourselves going into these games. Of course, you respect the opponents and you got to be very aware of the strengths that they have. But you've also got to have a mindset of how you can exploit areas that they may be not as strong in as well. And that will be the case going into the weekend. They obviously got a load of good players. And like I said, any game in the Premier League is a tough one. But we've really got to focus on ourselves. We want to go to the game with our ideas. We want to commit to the game with confidence. And, we try and win every game that we play in. And, if we could get back-to-back wins early in our Premier League campaign, that will always obviously be a good thing. But it's going to be a really hard challenge on the weekend. Like I said, they've got a lot of experienced and talented players, and it's in their stadium, and it's going to be a really tough game, but one we're really looking forward to. Well, we're enjoying it, that's for sure, and we're certainly facing up to it because it's a reality. Not seeing it as a negative, not seeing it as a disadvantage, because if you see it like that, then you're already on a downer with it. So we're enjoying that. Like I said last week, I've worked in international football where you get 2 or 3 days to try and put a team together to play in a European qualifier or tournament with a group of players from different clubs, in different parts of the country. So that's an exciting challenge, and for me, it's a great experience. It's a new experience at club level to be able to do this, and I think that's what it takes to become, a proper manager, is to be able to, see what's in front of you and tackle it with a positive mindset and try and get the best scenario possible. So that's just where we're at. But like I said, quite rightly, every week, I get asked about the amount of new players coming in, and I completely understand that. It's the right question to ask. But we had no alternative. It was inevitable. We were getting prepared for it for a long while before, the playoff final. And we're still in that progress. All we can do is keep trying to build layers day by day in the way that we work, the way we behave, and take the rough with the smooth. Don't get too high, don't get too low after good and bad moments, and in the end, see what level we get to. No, Ryan Yates is back in training, and that's positive. Steve Cook's back in full training. Jack Colback is still suffering with his illness. So I think that's where we're at, yeah.